Urandangi is a remote community of 35 people located in the middle of the vast Australian continent. It's so far away from everything that it takes weeks for the mail to arrive, and it's a big effort for anyone to take the gospel to these people. The coldest inhabited place in the world is home to 700 people. Wolves inhabit the area, and a nearby town was threatened one winter with 400 of them. You need to melt ice if you want to have a drink. Who wants to brave the cold so that others can have warm hearts? After the nuclear disaster in 1986, Pripyat was abandoned, except that 600 people did not leave and still live in this area with its higher levels of radiation. Will you take up the brave call to go to these people? Not many would. These remote Tibetans do not like visitors. They have specially trained dogs that attack people who come to see them. There are 30,000 of them who have not yet heard of Jesus. No Bible, no church, no missionary. Will you be the first? Try preaching to a nomadic people living in one of the hottest places on earth. To sign up for this job, you must love travel and camels. There are no known Christians in this part of the world. To make things worse, the region is currently politically unstable. In the Barrios, 82 people out of every 100,000 are murdered annually. 98% of crime is not prosecuted, and drug-related crime is everywhere. This is one city where you do not want to stand out or seem to have money. Probably the worst slum in the world. Over 400,000 people live here with raw sewage all around. Children play in the filth, and the likelihood of nasty infectious diseases is a constant reality. But what is worse, the diseases of the slum or the disease of sin which kills for all time? These people need the cure for both. In Mogadishu, the local terrorist group puts Christians on a list and works to send them to eternity. The Voice of the Martyrs has ranked this country as the place where Christian persecution is the worst in the world. Living here is considered by many to be a death wish. Is God calling you here? Mecca is the home of Islam. Each year, millions of Muslims visit here for the purpose of pilgrimage. Christians are not allowed in Mecca, and Christians who have disobeyed this law have disappeared. For the gospel to get into Mecca is going to take an act of God's grace and a few very brave souls. This island is home to a vicious tribe who make it their business to kill visitors. In addition, the Indian government has made this island off limits. In 2018, John Allen Chow felt called to go, but he was killed by the tribesmen in just a matter of a few minutes. It's going to take a unique strategy and great courage to bring these islanders to Christ. God might not be calling you to any of these places, but He will be calling you to something. As a teenager, there was only one place in the world where I did not want to go. That was Mount Morgan. At the time, I felt it was a backward town and I was too proud for that place. Yet that is precisely where I was called, and today it's one of my favourite places. Which is the place that you don't want to go? Is there a place you're afraid of? Wherever that is, God will help you. All He asks for is your surrender.